Hi guys, Joel Frank here, market analyst for YouTrading. Today, just taking a look at the S&P 500 and thinking about some potential setups that we might see going into the end of the year. Now, just before I talk about the technicals, just quick word on the fundamental situation, what's going on. So, as you can see, looking at the chart, this is 4-hour chart, this is S&P 500 futures. I like to look at futures just because you get to see the overnight price action as well. So it puts things in context a little bit more. But anyway, as you can see, we did see some downside pressure at the beginning of the week. This was largely given concerns regarding this mutant COVID-19 strain in the UK. But we hit lows around 3,600, but the bulls came in really strongly at 3,600 and have pushed us all the way back to, well, current levels around 3,600 and just below 3,690 pretty much. Part of that is because whilst there have been these coronavirus concerns in Europe with the new COVID strain in the UK, the US Congress has passed a US fiscal stimulus package. However, President Trump last night threw a wrench in that whole narrative because he is threatening to veto this stimulus bill, i.e. not sign it into law. Why is he threatening to veto quickly? I mean, he wants the amount of the checks being sent to each American to be upped from $600 to $2,000. And he was also saying they need to get rid of some unnecessary components. But in terms of what this means going forward, well, I mean, you've got to say it does present a bit of a downside risk because apparently this is what these US reporters were saying overnight. If the US Congress cannot agree on a new stimulus package and vote on it and get it on Trump's desks by today, the 23rd of December, Trump can employ something called a pocket veto, which pretty much means because Congress hasn't got much longer left in session, because obviously we just had the election, there's going to be a new Congress in January. He doesn't have to veto or sign. He can just kind of sit on his hands and let the congressional session expire, which pretty much, renders the bill out of existence pretty much. So if they can't get another stimulus package to him today and, Trump still doesn't like what they bring back to him, well, then he can employ this pocket veto. Because if it wasn't for the fact that the congressional session was running out soon, then there would be enough votes in Congress to basically force this bill into law, regardless of what Trump wants. So there are some risks that we might not be seeing this stimulus by the end of the year, or even early January, which could potentially trigger some further downside. Maybe there is a chance we could come back down to these levels here, around the 3,600 mark, which, as you can see, since the end of last week, has proven a pretty solid area of support. Since the end of November has proven a pretty solid area of support. But just note, if we do fall into this area, I personally do expect that the bulls will be there to buy the dip again. Okay, why do I say that? Well, Biden is going to be president soon, and he's definitely going to sign this bill. So really, this is only a temporary delay. I mean, it's a couple of weeks. It's going to be painful for the US economy. It's going to be painful for people who wanted stimulus now, but it should only be temporary. And the outlook for the US stock market in 2020 is otherwise looking pretty good. Dovish Fed, vaccines coming in, stronger global growth expected, weaker dollar likely too, which is all of these things are stock positive. So if we do get down here, I would look for potentially getting long, as I think many other market participants would be feeling the same way. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.